Hey guys, welcome to Shower Skull Studios. Today, we are going to review the Dual Devastator box. So, I've already opened it, took the wrapper off and everything. This is my second recording of doing this, because my first one just will not upload. So, here we go. So, of course, none of the cards are going to be in the correct order, because I've already gone through them, but I'll try it again. See if I can get camera to focus. There we go. Alright, so this is the Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries card. Opponent controls more monsters than you do. Quick effect. You discard this card, reveal one card from your extra deck. Then look at your opponent's extra deck. Also banish all cards in their extra deck with the same name as the revealed card. Once per turn. So, pretty good against mirror decks. So, yeah, I'd say this is a really good sideboard for, mirror deck tactics. Ash Blossom and Joy Spring. So, this card's the one everybody's going after. It's like $25. Like I said, I'm trying to get back into Yu-Gi-Oh! But, oh well. So, when a card effect is activated that includes any of these effects, you can discard this card and negate that effect. Add a card from the deck to the hand, special summon from the deck, send a card from the deck to the graveyard. And of course, every archetype does this, so. Plus, I guess this artwork, it's got everybody going insane. So, Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion. See if I can get the camera to focus. It's going to fight me. When a card effect is activated that includes any of these effects, quick effect. Discard this card and negate the activation. Add a card from the graveyard to the hand deck or extra deck. Special monster from the graveyard. Banish a card from the graveyard. Also, every archetype wants to do this, so. Also, I like this one better than Ash Blossom, honestly. It's kind of like a cuter Gravekeeper, a cuter Necro Valley. It's only once per turn, but Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood. During either turn, except the end phase, you can discard this card and apply this effect. And it's once per turn. Each time your opponent special summons an effect monster during the main phase, battle phase, you gain life points equal to monsters of attack. If you did not gain life points by this effect, your life points are halved during the end phase. It's an interesting effect. I also like this one too. Alright, so this one's my second favorite for the artwork. If this card in your hand, you can target one spell in each graveyard, banish them. If you do, special summon this card. You can tribute this card and target one fusion, Xyz, or link monster in either graveyard. Banish that monster. And if you do, special summon one monster from your graveyard with a different monster type, or different monster card type. Fusion, Synchro, Xyz, link from that target, and it's a once per turn effect. Look at that scythe though. So pretty. This one's my favorite, just that artwork alone. When a monster in field activates its effect, or when a spell track card is already faced on the field activates its effect, quick effect. Let me see if I can focus back. You can send this card from your hand to the graveyard, destroy that card on the field. You can only use this effect of Ghost, Ogre, and Snow Rabbit once per turn. Okay, now on to the extra deck monsters, because these are like the staples. This one I use a lot in Duel Links. Banish one tuner from your hand, graveyard, or face up on the field. Target one card on the field, destroy it. If this or some monster is destroyed by card effects into the graveyard, target one of your banished tutors, add it to your hand. So, a lot of people use it in Blue Eyes. To be honest, any monster tuners, it's like a staple. Also, look how cool that is. Alright, and here's the famous band Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Barrier. One tuner, two non-tuner monsters. When super summoned, banish up to one card from your opponent's hand, field, and graveyard. The card in the hand is chosen at random. So, pretty good. Not once per turn. I don't know if it's banned or not still. I don't even know if it's limited. Like I said, I'm just getting back. And this is like the first product I've opened. So, Scarlight, Red Dragon Archfiend. I also really like this one's artwork. Becomes Red Dragon Archfiend while it's on the field. Destroys many special summon effect monsters on the field as possible once per turn. Attack less than this card's. When you do, inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each one. So this is pretty good for burn. Star Spark Dragon. Once per turn, you can target one face-up card you control. Once during this turn, it cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. It's pretty good for stalling. I've never really been a Stardust fan. I liked Red Dragon Archfiend more. Clear Wing Fast Dragon. I've never used pendulums. I don't think I ever will. Probably never use this. You can send one face up Speed Boy Tuner and one face up monster you control graveyard, which holds equal 7. Special summon this card from your pendulum zone. Quick fact: target one face up monster opponent controls. The special attack changes its attack to 0 and indicate its effects. When you use this effect once per turn, this card must destroy without card effects. You can place it in your pendulum zone, so it just keeps coming back. And with 2500, it's not too bad. Black Rose Dragon. Also one of my favorite of the 5D's boss monsters. Come on, focus. There we go. Destroy, once it's synchro summoned, destroy all cards on the field. Once per turn, banish one planet type monster from your graveyard. Strike one defense monster upon control. Change it to attack with this, and if you do, attack becomes 0. Only thing is, look out for flip effects. Now this one, I think it's pretty cool. Metaphys Horus. Come on, focus. Focus. Come on. There we go. When Secret Summon, activate the perfect depending on the non-tune monster used. Normal, summon fixed by card effects. Effect monster, target one face field. Negate its effects. Pendulum monster, opponent chooses one monster in control, gives card to you, but it cannot attack this turn. That's interesting. That's actually good pendulum support. Bionic Dragon of the Ice Barrier. I think this one also got banned. Discard any number of cards in the graveyard and target the same number of cards you control. Return them to the hand. You can only use it once per turn. That's still pretty busted. Do this with a Fable deck. Because it doesn't say water. So yeah, do this with a Fable deck. I don't know if it's in Duel Links or not. I think it is. Ally of Justice Castifer. At start damage set. If this card battles a non-dark monster, destroy that monster. I like playing dark monsters, so maybe I'll find a place for this. I don't have a lot of 5-star. It does look cool though. Number 101, Salic Honor Arc. Focus. You can dash 2 materials from this card to get one special summon monster you controls and face attack position attached to this material. You can only use it once per turn. If its face up is destroyed, you can detach one material. That's pretty interesting. That's pretty cool. It's only level rank 4. Nice. Awesome. It's like a spaceship. Looks like the Krug from Oban Star Racers ship. Alright, here's a very good staple. It's already busted in Duel Links. When this card has a material attached to it that was originally water, all water type monsters gain 500 attack. Once per turn, quick effect. Detach one material from this card. Your opponent cannot activate any card effects in their graveyard this turn. That's really good. Again, every archetype. Alright, Castel, the Sky Blaster Musketeer. Alright, 2 level 4 monsters. Detach one card, trigger one face monster on the field, change it to face down defense position, you can detach 2 material cards. Enter one other face-up card on the field, shuffle it into the deck. That's really good. Tornado Dragon. Once per turn, detach 1 material from this card, target 1 spell check card on the field, destroy it. Also quick effect. That's also a really good staple. Also, look at that, that's pretty cool. Like I said, Dragon, Worm. Dragon, Worm. Land, 4 inches. Just a 1200. Not anything special. I guess it's just get out there, get some extra zones. Underclock Taker. 2 effect monsters. You can target once per turn. Target 1 face-up monster as card points to, and 1 face-up your opponent controls. The opponent's target loses. That's interesting. I guess if you do... Interesting. Wait, so how does that... Oh, okay, so your opponent's extra deck monster zone can... That's interesting. You can turn your opponent's monster against them. That's cool. Uja Skull Dread. 2+ with monsters with different names. And let me get it to focus again. This card gains effects based on our materials used for its link summon. So 2 monster normal plus summon. Do a zone as card points to, gains 300 attack and defense. Once during your main phase, you can spell summon 1 monster from your hand. When this card is link summoned, you can draw 4 cards and place 3 cards from your hand on the bottom of your deck in any order. I really like its first effect. There's a trap card, Overworked. Yeah, it's overworked. So if your opponent's monster is attack, I think, or defense is higher, it destroys it. Which is a gimmick, but pretty interesting. Decode Talker Extended becomes Decode Talker. While in the field, gains 5 attack for each monster it points to during your battle phase. If a monster the card points to is destroyed by battle or sent to graveyard, it can make a second attack. That's interesting. Normal Decode Talker. Same effect. When your opponent activates a card effect, it targets card you control. Tribute 1 monster this card points to. Negate the activation if you destroy it. So you can tribute your opponent's monsters. I don't think tributing goes to targeting. So, interesting. Gaia Saber, the Lightning Shadow, it's a 2600 beat stick. Now this card I'm interested in. 2+ effect monsters. If another monster is special summoned to a zone a link monster points to, when this monster is on the field, destroy all monsters in the main monster zone. Also, your other monsters cannot attack for the rest of this turn. After damage calculation, if this card attacked an opponent's monster, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the monster's original attack. So it's a 3000 beat stick that just blows everything up. And look at that artwork. So cool. Alright. So the Gaiju ones I'm also interested in. But summon this card from your hand to your opponent's side of the field in attack position by triggering 1 monster they control. If your opponent controls a Kaiju monster, you spell summon this card from your hand in attack position. You can control 1 Kaiju monster when your opponent activates a card or effect. Except Kaijus, you can remove 2 Kaiju counters from anywhere on the field and negate the activation if you do banish that card. It's interesting. Dino Wrestler Pankatrops. Your opponent controls more monsters than you do. You can special summon this card. You can only special summon one of these once per turn. Tribute it, target 1 card your opponent controls, destroy it. It's pretty good, especially for dinosaurs. Oh, my leg's going dead. And let me see if I can get that to refocus. No? Are we gone? I think we're gone. Oh, are we back? Alright, we're back. Can I be special summoned? Needle player can special summon monsters. Needle player can activate monster effects. Okay. So that kind of shuts down a lot. That's pretty interesting. This and the Paragon one would be interesting. Majesty's. Oh, alright, so this one, needle player can special summon monsters. That's pretty interesting. So this one's the Paragon one, except it doesn't get destroyed from normal summons. Wow, so can you shut down an opponent's deck with these? That's cool. Artifact Delancia. So this card from your hand to spell and trap card zone. As a spell, during your opponent's turn, this set card in the spell and trap card zone is destroyed. It's into your graveyard. Special summon it during your opponent's turn. You contribute this card from your hand face up field, and neither player can banish cards for the rest of the turn. That's interesting because I don't really run into a lot of banish. Spell Counselor. Canceller. Spell cards and their effects on the field cannot be activated. Negate all spell effects on the field. So Genzo, but for spells. Inspector Border. Cannot be spell summoned. If you cannot be summoned, you control a monster, and legal player can activate monster effects unless the number of effects on that player has previously activated this turn is less the number of monster card types currently on the field. That's interesting. Denko Seka. Can be special summoned while you control no spell trap cards. No set spell trap cards. Legal player can set spell trap cards or activate spell and trap cards. Let me get that focus back for y'all. There we go. Gate blocker. I'm not really worried about this one. Negate the effects of opponent's field spells. Your opponent cannot place counters on the cards on the field. I guess. Effect failure. During your opponent's main phase, you can send this card from the hand to the graveyard. Target one effect monster your opponent controls, negate its effects, and that face up monster your opponent controls until end of the turn. Interesting. DD Crow. You can discard this card to graveyard, target one card of your opponent's graveyard, and banish it. That's pretty good hand trap. Book of the Eclipse. Change all face-up monsters to face down. That'd be broken in Duel Links with Terraformers. During the end phase of this turn, changes may face up monster to face up defense position, and then your opponent draws cards equal to the number of monsters changed. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Super Polarization. It's pretty famous. Discard a card. If you summon with monsters on the field, I think it's pretty good. Wave Motion. Send it to the graveyard and focus out the damage to your opponent for each. That's pretty good if you can keep it out. Mind Control. Take control monster but cannot declare an attack. I guess that's good for some things. Called by the Grave. What's this do? Track all monster in your opponent's graveyard, banish it. If you do, until end of turn, its effects are negated as well as the activated effects of monsters with the same name. That's very good. Cosmic Cyclone. Pay 1,000 life points, trigger one spell track on the field, banish it. Really good staple, especially Duel Links. Silent Graveyard. It's in Necro Valley, except you discard a card. Ready to reboot. When your opponent activates a spell, activates a trap card and they get the activation. If you do, set that card and then they can set one trap card directly from their deck. For this turn, after this card resolves, your opponent cannot activate trap cards. You can activate this card by paying half your life points. That's pretty good. Solemn Strike. When a monster would be spell summoned or a monster effect is activated, pay 1,500 life points, negate the summon Raeven. This is really good, especially in the Mokuba deck with the Metamorphosis. Do that with Red Eyes and Ghidorah. Wiretap. That's a pretty good staple. There can be only one. Need a player to control one of each type. Each player controlling. If a player controls two monsters of the type, they must send some to the graveyard. Okay. Anti-spell. Need both players must set before. Alright, so it's all spell cards. Royal Decree. Jinzo. Heavy Storm. That's pretty interesting. I would not play this. Lost Wind. Monster on field negates effects, and its roll attack is halved. That's pretty good. It's pretty slow though, as a trap. Dimensional Barrier. Declare one monster type. Return these player can special summon monsters, declare type. That's pretty good for shutting down. Forbidden Apocrypha. Declare one card type. Two more in the current field. Each player summons cards that type to the graveyard. That's pretty good. Typhoon, also a good staple. Different dimension, this turn any monster in the graveyard is banished instead. Alright. Also, you get these kind of card dividers slash, extra deck zones. Anyway, guys, I hope y'all enjoy. I am Raeven Wolff. I'm going to be doing the tag team event in Duel Links, so like and subscribe to hit the notification bell for, updates. That way y'all know when stuff shows up. Anyway, I hope y'all have a fun night. Well, fun day, whatever it is for y'all. Enjoy.